Hey, what's up, guys? Time for another edition of Don't Miss Anything. We're at the Smoldering Lake today, and I like the Smoldering Lake. And if you guys like this kind of videos, I might turn it into a series for like RPGs, and I've already done a couple for Dark Souls, so I'm just going to keep doing these walkthroughs and have a main focus on key items and a little discussion about each item. But if you enter the lake and hug the right wall, be sure to stay away from the ballista shots. I cleared the ballista out before I made this video for time reasons. But yeah, if you stay up against the right wall, you can actually find an NPC that you may remember. It's HORACE from the Blue Sentinels that you meet on the Road of Sacrifice. And I came down here, and I don't really know why he's so mad, but he's gone completely bonkers. And earlier in the catacombs, I did find Anre, and she was asking where HORACE was, because apparently they got separated somehow. Maybe this has something to do with him being so angry, but I think he's just angry in general. He will drop Llewellyn Shield, which is pretty good. It's a small shield that can parry and be infused. It has pretty mediocre stats and really isn't too great. Maybe there's more lore behind it than I actually know, but that'll be that. And you can actually go back and talk to Anre and tell her that you saw him down here, but make sure you kill him first, because if you tell Anre that he's down here and you don't kill him, when she comes down, he'll kill him. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it has something to do with Aldrich and the Devourer of Souls. Continuing on, the crabs in this area are actually a pretty good enemy to farm Titanite, if you want to. I mean, they have really high defense and stuff, but I did notice that every time I killed a crab, they actually dropped a piece of Titanite. So this is something to keep in mind if you have some of your buddies with you and you're in this area. But they are kind of a pain in the butt to kill, so there's a chaos gem back there in the corner, which I think is worth picking up. Although I don't infuse too many of my weapons in the first couple playthroughs, but I do think it's nice to leave them raw or uninfused, and then you can just infuse them whenever you need to. Because like if you have only one level 10 weapon and it's infused with fire, and you're gonna fight something like that under this boss, you're not gonna want to use that. Here's the Shield of Want, which is actually really cool, and I'm really glad that it's kind of earlier in this playthrough, so hopefully most people will get to see it and hear me talk about it a little bit. But the Shield of Want actually increases the number of souls you get by 20%. You can also pair this with the Silver Serpent Ring to get an overall 32% more souls. And if you also stack that with the symbol of avarice, which is the chest that you guy wears on your head, you can actually stack for a total of 98% more souls. So that's pretty high in my opinion. So pretty much anything you kill, you pretty much instantly double the number of souls you would. So if you're trying to be one of those people who gets to 1,000,000 souls, or is farming souls to get to a higher level, or for whatever reason, then that's actually probably would be one of the best loadouts to go with, as all the weapons or items can be stacked together. And you do have to be holding the shield to get the bonus, just in case that isn't totally obvious. But I actually really like this level as I'm running around. It's really dark and dungeony, and I wish there was a little more of this in Dark Souls this time around. But I actually haven't even completed the game yet, so and it's been out for 2 or 3 weeks. But I've been making tons of videos, so but I'm really enjoying it as I go along. And we're coming up on another key item, which is the Black Knight Sword. The Black Knight Sword actually gets, or has a skill, its skill will boost your poise. As well, an interesting thing to know about it is it does 20% more damage versus demons, so that's kind of cool and kind of nice to know. Here's the Izalith Pyromancy tome, which when given to cornyx will get you Chaos Storm and Great Chaos Fire Orb. There's another tome in this area, but cornyx you can't give it to him, and you have to get Karla later, which will be in a couple areas past this, called the Ethereal Dungeon. So if you guys are wondering, there is going to be 2 pyromancy teachers or merchants in the game, and not every tome can be given to each one, so that's definitely something you should probably keep in mind too, and make sure you look out for her in that area. And here it is, it's Quelana's Pyromancy tome, which will get you the Firestorm, the Firewhip, and Rapport. So here's where the lava is, and just so you guys know, I died both times, so don't go in there with too many souls. There is the white hair talisman in the first one, which is actually, I guess, bugged and has problems with the faith and intelligence scaling, but it's not a very great talisman anyway, so especially not for pyromancy. And here is Izalith's staff, which is pretty good, but the scaling is messed up on this too. Well, not messed up, but it's kind of different from the other ones. It has a soft cap of 40 for all, a soft cap of 40 for all dark sorcery, and a soft cap of 60 for all normal. So just something to know if you're going to be using dark sorcery, you might want to go with another staff. Here's a couple cool items from this NPC invader. The Fume Greatsword, which is a large sword that requires 50 strength and has the skill of stomp. And the Black Iron Greatshield, which has high defense and light for greatshield and is good endgame. The item I just picked up in that lava area was Sacred Flame, which is totally awesome. You can actually do over 1,000 damage with this, because if you get hit as you're going to grab a player, it'll actually be considered a counter, and you can do over 1,000 damage. Regularly it does like 80 damage, so it's basically like a spell where you grab the guy and cook him up, and then with your hand, with the pyromancy hand, and then explode them. Right on this ladder too is the Dragonrider Bow, which is okay. It's really strong, but it has really shitty range. So you could pair that with the ring that I forget the name right now, but the ring that actually gives you better range, and maybe it might do something good. But in my opinion, if you're going to use a bow, use that Dragon Slayer bow, because it's totally badass. And that's going to be pretty much it for this video, guys. As you see, we're coming back around full circle to Smoldering Lake, and the ballista is going to be right up here, so you can dismantle that for free travels through the lake if you want to. I actually did that first, and if you want to, you can actually skip this whole area. If none of these items pique your interest at all, you can just run right into the boss gate, which is the fog gate right to the left, without even going into the demon ruins. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm going to be making a lot of Dark Souls 3 videos. I am new to YouTube, and I am trying to grow a subscriber base, so I would like to ask and encourage everyone who liked my video to please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and comment below, and let me know what kind of videos you guys like and what kind of videos you'd like to see, as well as any questions you might have about the game.